Alright everyone, thank you for tuning into this video. I'm Harry and today we're going to be going over PC Building Simulator and is it still good in 2020? What I mean by that is technically, can you actually build a real life PC still in PC Building Simulator without any errors? So we'll be going over that, and yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Subscribing will make sure you will never miss out on a video. So yeah, thank you guys and let's see the video. Alrighty everyone, so right now I'm going to build the most recent PC I have built on my channel, and that is my temporary PC. If you want to check that video out, just go to the top right corner of the screen and it should lead you right there. Now first things first is the case, so let's first search Tech, and they don't already have it. I use the NX400 I think, but the P8 looks the closest, so let's try this one. Let's unscrew the panel. Right, and now let's remove all the panels, which is exactly what I do when I'm building an actual PC, so there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a case fan, and let me remove the Mortony heat away right now, and let me just search for the Mortony heat away. I don't know how to pronounce it. Let's do that, and let's grab the prism, which is what I had. Right, now usually you would do the CPU first, but I mean this isn't real life, and they don't have my Asus B550 board. So yeah, tip to PC Building Simulator: just please add more stuff in, please. Right, now let's do the CPU. What's the CPU called? The 3600X. Let's install that right now. And let's do the RAM. Let's go Trident Z8G 8GB RGB 3200, which is this one right here. Let me just open up all of these memory clips and let me install this one over here. 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 Right, what's next? Let me think. Let me do the power supply. Okay, now the power supply is the 650 watt by, what is it called? Silverstone. Which one is this one? The Silverstone. Silverstone. Alright, let's try this. Let's drag this all the way down. Let's see what we have. It's this one right here. Let's install the PSU. Right, now what we can do is do the... Nah, I'm not doing the graphics card yet. Let's do the CPU cooler, which right now I don't see as the Cougar. There's no Cougar right there, so the closest one that looks like that would be the Be Quiet, because yeah, it just looks the closest. Right, now what we can do is let me install the storage, which is a M.2 SSD. Which one? I'm just gonna randomly choose one right here. And great, there's no more space. God damn it. Alright, let's just take this off. Alright, now let's put on the wrong SSD. The data, but it's actually not in the data, it's a Samsung. They don't have Samsung in PC Building Simulator. Alright, now let's put this thing back on, which is this right here. Let's install these. Right, what's the next thing? The graphics card. I'm gonna use the graphics card. The RX, oh my god, the RX 580. Alright, the only one that looks like the card is the Gigabyte, so why not go with the Gigabyte? God damn it, the PCI lock. Alright, let's go. Let's install this, and let's install the PCI lock back in. Alright, now let's wait, now I've got another storage I actually forgot, which is the A400 240GB SSD, so let's put that there. Let's connect up all the cables, which is all this. GPU, 24 pin, 4+4 APS, the fan, the pump, come on. Alright, and now the fan, which I'm gonna daisy chain, I think. Put that here, put that here, put that here, and let's connect PSU, connect GPU, connect this, connect this. Let's install the PC panels on. Missing cables. Oh yeah, the front panel cables, that's one. Alright, put the front panel on and then cable it up. There we go. Now we can just cable this up and connect it. Oh my god! And then bruh. There we go. And then connect it. Alright, dust filter, of course, the top one, and then the side panel. And then we are able to boot after I get my USB stick out and put it in, press power up, and we got it up. Let's see if we have any problems, which we shouldn't. Now let's just add some programs. Lighting, let's restart. Alright, now let's go into lighting and let's select all lights and come as rainbow. And damn. It's not bad. My build is more dark and I can't really see much, but I mean, it's a good representation. It's not bad. It's actually not bad looking at it now, so yeah. Right, that is the first PC done, but that wasn't exactly in order, so let me try do something called building a, what is it called? A custom loop. And let's teach you how to build a custom loop incorrectly. Well, technically incorrectly, as there's already a bunch of steps that are incorrect in this game. So yeah, let me show you guys how to build a custom loop. Alright, so now let's do a custom loop. So first things first, let me choose the case. I'm going to go for a black and white theme. So let's go H710i. Now let's put that down here. Let's unscrew the back panels. Let's unscrew the panels. Let's unscrew the panels, and let's take out the panels. Let's take out the beauty panel. Let's remove the dust filter. Let's put all this stuff in. Normally I wouldn't do this for the first thing, but in this video I'm just going to install the radiator first. So let's first do the Corsair 360, which is the XR6. Did I just say XR6, XR5? Alright, now let's just install this thing at the front and also put this thing on the top. So give it one sec, there we go. Now what we can do is put down the motherboard, which we are going to go for an X570 chipset, the Aorus Master. Now let's install all the standoffs. It's pretty easy to do. And now I'm going to install everything down here. Next things next is the CPU. We're going for the 3950X. Let's open up the CPU cradle. And then let's handle, not cradle. And then now what we were going to do is to put a CPU block down, and that would be the Corsair Hydro X1. Right, now let us open up the drive bay. Let's install an M.2 SSD. So let's go for the Corsair Force 240. Now what we can do is just install the memory, which is the Trident ZRG Neo, actually, 32 gigabyte kit. So let's just let's open up everything. So 32, 64, and then another 32 gig, and then now the last one would be the 128. So 128 gigabytes of RAM. Now what we can do is literally hook up a 4 terabyte hard drive at the back, right down here. And what we can do now is to let's put back on the beauty panel, so then we can put on the reservoir. So let's just put this one on. You might be wondering why I'm not coming with Corsair, and that's because Corsair won't work. Now let's just install this thing vertically because it looks good vertically. So let's grab this thing right here, let's install this vertically. And now what we can do is literally just, no, not yet. Am I missing parts? Yeah, I'm missing parts. What parts am I missing? Definitely the power supply, so we're gonna go for the RN850X. First of all, I literally forgot to remove the PSU cradle, so let's take this thing out. Let's put this thing back in, and then now let's install the PSU cradle, which is right here. And now let's just, what is it called, block this all up. Alright, now let's just put on some cables, which is these two right here for the GPU first of all. Wait a second, I forgot to choose the right cables, so let's go for the white-black cables. So where is my white-black cables? Ribbon plastic duo. Yeah, why not? Let's go for this one. Right, now let's install this thing on. Let's do this. Let's put on the reservoir, connect it to the motherboard. Let's connect this to the, what is it called, the power supply, which you should not do. Do not connect your 24-pin cable to your power supply when you're first doing your custom loop, because yeah, it will break. It will break, trust me. Now let's install this to here. Now let's connect the radiators together. Now let's just do the piping. So first of all, we're using hard tube. And now first plan out the runs. Let's go up here to here. Let's figure out a good run. I'm probably going to do something like, let's remove this corner. Alright, okay, now let's edit this thing up here. Alright, now let's drag this thing down here, and that looks alright. That looks like a good, wait, no, that's not centered. There we go. Yep, that's better. Now let's just connect this one over here. Let's drag this thing up here. Let's drag this thing back down here. Is that alright? Let's drag this thing down here, and now that's a good run. Now let's go from the CPU to the radiator. We are going to go down and then remove this corner because it looks weird. Then go up, and then actually I want to pull this thing forward. And then is that, wait, is that it? Yeah. There we go. That's better. Now if I go from this side, let's drag this across until that is like that. And then now let us, can I do that? No, I can't. Just undo what I just did. Now I think let's just deal with that. And now let's go down here to the import of this. Now what we can do is just drag this thing down, and now there's a PCIe. There's a PCI block there right there. Now let's go back into our piping, go down here into right here. Now let's actually drag this thing down here and make it look good. This should be pretty good. Yep, that's an insane part. And let's go from here to the back of the reservoir. First of all, removing this bend right here, removing this bend right here, and now pulling this thing out and pulling it up and then across. And then now what we can do is just drag this thing down here, and now this is a good run. Now what we can do now is literally just fill it up with white opaque coolant, which we are going to do right now. And that is so wrong. First of all, that is normally the input, and that one goes up to the left to the GPU's output, which is should be going this way down here instead. But PC Building Simulator, this is not exactly good for your runs. So yeah, now let's just, before we do anything else, let's just put the side panels back on. So yeah, let's just put this back on. Top panel, side panel, and now let's power on the PC, which we will need to do first is to put this in. Is there any other cables I have to do? Yes, except, well, what I meant by that is internally. I see there's none, so let's put this in. Let's power it up. Oh damn, that actually doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Alright, now let's add in lighting. Select all lights and turn them into static white. And look at how beautiful that is. That is absolutely beautiful. Bro, I can stare at this all day. Let's turn off the lights. Give me one sec. Oh my god. Dude, that actually looks insane. Oh my god. Alright, I'm done. I love this game. Let's go back to the main menu. That was an insane experience on building a custom loop. Alrighty everyone, thank you for watching this video, and what I can say is yes, PC Building Simulator is still good in 2020, but sometimes if you're trying to build a custom loop, maybe that's not the best choice to actually try and go, although you might be able to get your looks that you're going for. Some of the runs are actually kind of incorrect, and also the building process is also incorrect as well. PC Building Simulator is just a game to basically play around with. It's not really to be considered serious when you're actually trying to do build a PC in real life. So yeah, there are some major flaws of the design of the game and the real life PC building version. So technically PC building simulator is more like the Verge's PC build procedure, but I mean, say what you want. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, you know, I just rebranded my channel to Harry Sue, so I hope you enjoy the new content that's coming up. So make sure you subscribe so you won't miss out on another video, especially one like this one where I just play an indie game and see how good it is. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.